Hi, we're LTA Interiors, and I'm Tracy Gould, and I work primarily in Boca, but I'm also work in New York.
Hi, I'm Alexa Evans. I also work primarily in South Florida and travel to New York as well.
Hi, I'm Lynn Berney, and I actually work in New York City and cover the tri-state area as well as Boca Raton, South Florida area. So obviously we each had slightly different journeys to get to interior design. But one thing I think that makes us a group has always been an interest in interior design. We all get inspired from travel, from nature, from other people's homes, from museum exhibits and so forth, and really have a knack for putting things together and seeing things in different places. For example, we walk into a room and I think all three of us immediately think about what could we do to this room to spruce it up, to make it more interesting? How could we incorporate a piece we saw from someplace here? I started as a writer and was writing a lot of articles for various different publications about interior design until my sister and I decided to start off. Tracy's actually my sister. Mm-hmm. We started off our own company.
I picked a different route career-wise. I went to college and then I went to law school, and I actually did litigation for about 6 years. So I was in a totally different industry. I was hustling, I was in court, I had 3 kids, and it just wasn't conducive to, having family. And I was always doing design on the side. We personally, my husband and I, had renovated a few different houses. And then I had a few friends ask me if I could help them with their renovations or decorate their houses. And that was really how I started, through friends and through word of mouth. And then I opened up my own interior design firm. And Tracy and I actually became friends, and we decided to try a few projects together. And it went very well, and here we all are.
As my second postgraduate degree, I went to New York School of Interior Design, and I always had just a passion for design, and I loved school there, and that's how my career started, with career services from New York School of Interior Design. There's so much overlap in the clientele between the New York market and the Florida market, especially the South Florida market, that it's such a benefit to our clients that they can meet with us in New York, or they can meet with us in Florida, or they can make their selections in New York and then we deliver them here in Florida.
Or even clients that have 2 homes. They have a home in South Florida and they have a home in New York, and we are working on both of them at the same time.
A lot of our clients really like to touch, see, feel, sit on items. New York is much more conducive to that than South Florida is. There are so many places that we can bring clients in New York City where they can sit on a couch or sit on a dining chair. So that having the office in New York as well really affords us that luxury. If it is a client who either has 2 homes or who's moving down to South Florida but still living in New York, which has often happened as well, Lynn can take them shopping for the day in New York City, which everybody loves.
If you're making me pick the one, I would say is the combination of our businesses. I mean, this has been the year where LTA has officially taken off, and we have joined 2 companies with different ways of doing things. Sometimes different styles, different clientele, different locations, and truly unified it and have made an amazing company with great clients. And the 3 of us get along great, and we're really enjoying our growth and exploration of what's to come next.
I think we all love lighting. We really do, especially in most of our clients are families with busy households, or their grandparents with grandkids who come and visit. And so lighting's sort of the one place that we can sort of have like functional art. Whereas the white area rug that no one can walk on is beautiful, but no one can walk on it. But the lighting can be in any space. It's beautiful.
Lighting is usually one area that's safe. We can splurge. And
we all love it.
We all love it. It's like jewelry. In our eyes, we always tell people that the lighting that we love the most, to be really honest with you, is not necessarily used to light a room. It's used to accent a room. So we still suggest doing some sort of recessed lighting of some sort or whatever. But the lighting fixtures is like our jewelry. It's like our fun. And we love to accent it with beautiful, beautiful pieces.
Right off the bat, I would say offering trade-only sources. I think with the internet and with clients just being more and more savvy, the questioning of, oh, but I can get this here. Why should I pay for this? Why should I pay you to get this for me? I think so many like great brands are really trying to focus on the designer. Some brands, though, have not gotten there yet, and it makes our business so much more difficult.
We try to explain to our clients that, just because something might look the same on the internet does not mean that it is the same. The quality is definitely going to be different. Unfortunately, you just get what you pay for. So I think we would all want something for less, but that's just not the way, things work. So usually if something sounds like it's too good to be true, it is.
And we also like to reassure that our clients that when we're shopping from, there's customer service. Because there's a high probability in today's world that something could come in damaged. So you need to have a reliable source behind that item and say, hey, we can call our rep and say, look, this desk, for example, came in damaged, help us. And they will. If we're buying it from some random site on the internet that we don't even know, I can't promise you that anyone will help us if there is a problem. We debated this answer, but I think Tracy may have touched upon it earlier.
Right.
Is the fact that we are all three individuals. And while we have a unified company with a style, we also have three different opinions. And sometimes when we're designing a room, we bring three different opinions to the project. And I guess that's a nice thing for a client in some respects because they have three opinions, three options, three room designs, three concepts. And while we won't decorate the room in a disparate way, what we'll do is have our client chime in a little bit and say, hey, I don't know, what do you think? And they usually will have an opinion. And if they don't, then the three of us will collaborate a little bit more in bringing in our different opinions together. But I think it's nice to have different perspectives because there are multiple ways to design every room.
I think that probably Tracy is a little bit more modern. I would say that I'm a little bit more transitional and I really like natural materials. I love using marble,
and she's the one that likes to use all white.
I like using all white.
Lynn definitely likes patterns the best.
Yeah, I would say Lynn might be the one that's the most daring with her design. We all have dogs, we all have kids, so that's another thing that's actually helpful in design because we are all about performance fabrics, especially if it's an all-white room.
Yeah, because between the three of us, we have 7 dogs and 8 kids.